Emma's busy day. Emma worked in a big office in the city. She was an assistant. Every day, she helped her boss, Mr. Green. Emma liked her job, but sometimes it was very busy. Today was one of those busy days. The sun was just coming up when Emma's alarm clock rang. It was 6:30 in the morning. Emma got out of bed, took a shower, and made some coffee. She needed the coffee to wake up. She looked at the clock on the kitchen wall. I have to hurry, she thought. Emma grabbed a quick breakfast. She ate some toast and jam. Then, she ran to her closet. What should I wear today? She asked herself. She picked out a blue shirt and black pants. This looks nice, she thought. By 7:30, Emma was ready to leave. She grabbed her bag and her keys. It was time to catch the train. Emma lived outside the city, and it took her 45 minutes to get to work by train. When Emma got to the train station, she saw a long line of people. Everyone was waiting to buy tickets. Oh no, Emma thought. The train leaves in 10 minutes. Will I make it? She stood in line, feeling nervous. The line was moving slowly. Finally, Emma bought her ticket and ran to the platform. Just as she got there, the train doors were closing. Wait! Emma shouted. The doors opened again, and she quickly jumped on. Phew, she said. I made it. Emma found a seat by the window. She liked looking out at the trees and buildings as the train moved. It helped her relax before her busy day. As the train rode into the city, Emma started thinking about her work. At 8:15, the train arrived at the city station. Emma got off the train and walked to her office building. It was a tall building with glass windows. She took the elevator to the 10th floor, where her office was. When she walked into the office, she saw her coworkers already sitting at their desks. Good morning, Emma, her friend Sarah said. Sarah worked at the desk next to Emma. She was always friendly and liked to talk about her weekend plans. Good morning, Sarah, Emma replied. Are you ready for another busy day? I guess so, Sarah said with a smile. I heard Mr. Green has a lot of meetings today. Emma sighed. Yes, and I have to help him with all of them. She walked to her desk and put her bag down. She turned on her computer and looked at her email. There were already many emails waiting for her. At 9 o'clock, Mr. Green called Emma into his office. He was a tall man with gray hair and glasses. He was nice, but always very busy. Emma, we have a big meeting with the clients at 10 o'clock, he said. Can you prepare the documents for me? Yes, of course, Emma replied. And after that, I need you to book a flight for my trip to New York next week, Mr. Green added. I'll do that right after the meeting, Emma said. Emma went back to her desk and started working. She printed the documents Mr. Green needed for the meeting. She checked that everything was in order. By 9:45, she had everything ready. The clients arrived at 10 o'clock. Emma showed them to the meeting room and gave them the documents. Mr. Green smiled and shook hands with the clients. "Thank you, Emma," he said. While Mr. Green was in the meeting, Emma worked on booking his flight. She checked different airlines and found a good time for him to fly. She also booked a hotel for him in New York. When she finished, she sent him an email with all the details. By 11:30, the meeting was over. The clients left the office, and Mr. Green called Emma back to his office. "The meeting went well," he said. "Good job with the documents, Emma." "Thank you," Emma replied, feeling proud. It was 12 o'clock, and Emma was starting to feel hungry. She usually took a break for lunch around this time. She grabbed her bag and headed to the small café down the street. The café was quiet, with soft music playing in the background. Emma ordered a sandwich and a cup of tea. It was nice to take a break from the busy office. While she ate her lunch, Emma thought about the rest of her day. She had to prepare for another meeting at 1:30, and after that, there was more paperwork to do. It seemed like the day would never end, but Emma knew she could handle it. At 1 o'clock, Emma returned to the office. She quickly checked her emails. There were a few messages from Mr. Green. He wanted some extra documents for the afternoon meeting. Emma printed them and made sure everything was ready. The 1:30 meeting was with some clients from another company. Mr. Green was very careful about these meetings. He always wanted to make a good impression. Emma helped set up the meeting room again. She placed water bottles on the table and made sure the projector was working. When the clients arrived, Emma greeted them with a smile. She showed them to the meeting room and offered them some coffee. Mr. Green started the meeting, and Emma stayed to take notes. The meeting lasted for 2 hours. There was a lot of discussion, but everything went well. By the time the meeting ended, it was 3:30. Emma felt tired, but she still had work to do. She returned to her desk and typed up the notes from the meeting. It was a long document, and it took some time to finish. She sent the notes to Mr. Green and then checked her list again. The last meeting of the day was at 4:30. It was a short meeting with the marketing team, but Emma still needed to help. She printed some reports and brought them to the meeting room. This time, she didn't need to stay in the meeting. Mr. Green told her she could finish her other tasks while they discussed their plans. Emma returned to her desk and started answering emails. There were a few requests from other departments, asking for information about projects. Emma answered each one, making sure to provide all the details they needed. By 5:30, the office was starting to quiet down. Most of the employees had already left for the day. Emma checked her list one last time. Everything was done. She felt a sense of relief. It had been a long, busy day, but she had managed to complete all her tasks. Mr. Green walked by her desk as he was leaving. "Thanks for all your hard work today, Emma," he said. "You're welcome," Emma replied. "Have a good evening." "You too," Mr. Green said as he walked out the door. Emma packed up her things and turned off her computer. She grabbed her bag and left the office. The sun was setting, and the city looked beautiful in the soft evening light. As Emma waited for the bus to take her home, she thought about her day. It had been busy, but she felt proud of herself. She had worked hard, helped Mr. Green, and managed everything well. When the bus arrived, Emma got on and found a seat. She looked out the window as the city lights started to come on. It had been a long day, but now it was time to go home and relax. The end.